Hey there everyone, how's it going? Kurtzing here back with another Summer Cup team. I did steal this one. Actually, I saw a video on it from Rise to the Occasion, and he had the video submitted to him from another battler that was quite high on the leaderboards, or there's no leaderboards out, but he was already veteran, I believe, at the time of the video. So anyways, you've got Charger Bug on the lead with Volt Switch, X Scissor Discharge. Then you've got the Oranguru with Confusion, Foul Play, Trailblaze, and then Girafarig with Confusion, Trailblaze, Psychic Fangs. This first battle, you guys will notice that my Oranguru has Psychic, not Trailblaze. I had made this new one and then had accidentally picked the other one. So I did this first battle and then I switch it out for the newer one that I made. Super good team, super fun. Definitely a little bit challenging there. You can see like Girafarig's a little bit glassy, but you do tend to, having the two confusion users, you do tend to be able to draw out the counter for the other one. So it's a nice ABB kind of team. And here X Scissor is going to be super effective against that Trevenant with the bug against the leaf or grass typing. They do Shadow Ball me there. I don't know if the animation showed that I shielded or not, but I did. Use my last shield, so there I get their first shield, and here hopefully I'll get their second shield, or it'll probably take them out. It does get their last shield. So now I'm in a pretty good spot here. Shadow Ball will take me out if that's what they throw. Seed Bomb wouldn't quite, I don't think. Yeah, not quite, just barely live, and I do get to the X Scissor, so this will take out their Trevenant. And then, so that takes it to Trevenant, and then in the back they've got the Poliwrath, and it was at that moment that I was like, oh no, I don't have the Trailblaze. What am I gonna do? And then I was like, because I was thinking Trailblaze, like grass for water, right? And I was like, oh wait, Confusion fighting. It's psychic. It's super effective anyways. It'll take it out. So it worked. So that was first game. Well played to my opponent there. And then oh yeah, I actually did include it. I kept in here. See, I had the wrong one picked. They're both 14.95, just different moves. So went and selected the other one. So now got another Quagsire on the lead here. A little bit tricky. I don't really want to stay in with X Scissor or the Charger Bug. Kind of like to throw like an X Scissor, see if I can get a shield or get a little bit of chip damage. But I do give up a shield and then I just bank out and keep the energy. And they switch into a Jellicent, so I was like, oh, perfect, time to use Trailblaze on the Girafarig here. Let's see if they respect it or even know that I have it. It's going to do massive damage. Wham! Almost takes out the Jellicent, and I get the attack boost. I think it's guaranteed. So then they throw a Bubble Beam at me. I just take that, confusion them down, and then they have a Jumpluff in the back. So we're going to go for a Psychic Fangs, drop their attack. No point in saving up for the Trailblaze. It's not going to be super effective against the grass flying typing anyways. I do manage their last shield there. So now this next Psychic Fangs here is going to do even more damage. Oh, there's the last shield. I got a shield. Drops their defense again, and at this point I think I'll just let the Girafarig go. No point in committing my last shield. I can bring in a Oranguru here and get ahead of energy. And my thinking that why I did this is I figured they would switch out, and then I'm gonna have like a lead on energy a little bit so that I can, and not a lead over the Quagsire. They already had a lot of energy, but it allows me a few confusion turns to get some energy to be able to threaten the Quagsire. And here I do go for the Trailblaze. I could have just gone for a Foul Play, I think a confusion or two before that, but I do like the fact that I boosted my attack here, and so the confusions do a little bit more damage. Unfortunately here they do get to an aerobatics, but I do have pretty much 2 X-scissors and almost 2 discharges. And I believe, yeah, just 1 X-scissor is plenty to take out the jump left there. So that's a good battle there. Well played to my opponent. And then we've got Shiftry on the lead. And this is, I think, a fairly positive one for the Charjabug because the X-scissor is super effective against the dark and the grass typing. And I'm pretty sure whatever they throw is either neutral or like Leaf Blade would be resisted. I did not expect Foul Play to do quite so much damage there, but I am trying to kind of make it look like I'm not weak to Shiftry in the back, which I am, right? The dark typing would be effective against both the psychic types in the back. So I'm trying to make it look like, hey, like, don't worry about switching out because I'm not afraid of that in the back kind of thing, right? So I do manage to take it out, get both their shields, and then they have a Marowak in the back. So I switch out into my draft rig, and I'm just gonna let whatever this go through. Not very effective. It was a Shadow Bone. I believe it's because they're both normal typing as well, so your ghost typing isn't as effective, right? Like dark is going to be super effective, but the ghost typing is kind of neutral because of it's resisted by the normal typing. So here I'm going to let this go as well. It's a really nice amount of health for me to come in and get 2 confusions, and then again I'm only 2 more confusions away from Foul Play here. So, and I had a shield, so if they happen to have a move, I would be able to shield it safely and then get to that Foul Play and take them out. So good game, well played to my opponent there. Galvantula lead, again, a little bit tricky. You've got 2 confusion users in the back and they've got lunge with like 3 volt switches and then they get to it. So similar to the Shiftry, I'm kind of trying to make it look like I'm not really concerned about switching out here. Not really bothered by your spider. And now they switched out as I threw here, so they do a nice catch. But I also want to switch and bring in my draft rig here. And again, the lick damage is kind of nullified because of the normal typing. So Psychic Fangs goes through, drops their defense, and now they've got what, Body Slam and Power Whip, so I don't need to shield. Body Slam is going to do a lot though. Draft Rig is not overly tanky. But here I can Confusion down, and now they're going to bring back in the Galvantula. I'm able to go for Psychic Fangs right away and drop their defense. But now even if they throw, which I'm hoping they throw, but they don't, they just Volt Switch me down, smart play there. So now I'm going to bring back in the Charjabug, and I'm going to shield this up. And by this point, I feel like they've got 2 moves, or very, very close. So I was concerned here that a lunge was going to take me out. So I get to the X-scissor, and of course, they catch on a Toxapex. Like, would have been perfect to throw the discharge and have them catch on that. Switch right away into my Oranguru, and the confusions are super effective due to the poison typing of the Toxapex. So they throw a brine. Trailblaze is going to be kind of resisted because of the poison typing. However, it's going to boost my confusions, and I do manage their last shield, so that like was double good for me because I got their shield and I boosted my attack. So here they throw another brine, and I'm honestly totally okay with going down here because I know that they've got Galvantula in the back. I'm 1 volt switch away from an X-scissor, and they get to move. And I was like, okay, well, let's see here. Does the lunge take me out? I'm still green. Does not. So it does take a very big chunk, but now my attack is dropped, so I wasn't sure. I'm like, okay, is this going to take them out? And it does. It was enough. So very close game there. Well played to my opponent. right into the next battle here. Magcargo gotta switch out. The Incinerates are gonna destroy. I think I'd be able to live maybe 4, maybe. So switch out into Draft Rig. I'm surprised they didn't switch right away. Get a shield for the Psychic Fangs. So now I was like, okay, well, they haven't switched. I don't want to just get taken out here and have to bring in a Rangaroo as well. So I'm going to commit a shield. And here I think I mess up because I throw the Trailblaze, which is going to boost my attack, but I'm dead. I'm dead anyways. So that last confusion didn't even go through. So I feel like I probably would have been farther ahead to Psychic Fang and then be able to farm down with my Charjabug here. And they throw a Hurricane. I decided not to shield because I was like, well, even if it's a Hurricane, I'll live. But chances are pretty high that they're going to try to bait me. And I know that I have the Magcargo in the back, so I'll just let it go. I do get their last shield there with the discharge. Aggressively switch into my Rangaroo here, trying to confusion down. Rock Tomb doesn't actually do too much, but it does drop my attack. But the beautiful thing is here, I still have that shield. And now I think if I shield this, I'm at the Trailblaze. I'm at the Trailblaze here. And again, as I hit the Trailblaze, I was like, oh, I should have done one more confusion and then thrown, just so I had a little bit more energy against the Magcargo here. But I'm able to get to 3 confusions and take them out just before they were able to throw. So that was a nice 5-0 set. So like I said, lots of fun. I didn't come up with it. I did see it, but I figured I'd give it a try, and just like his video, it worked really well. So if you guys are looking for a Summer Cup team, I highly recommend this one. It's a lot of fun. Give it a try, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.